It's just about time for Rennsport Reunion 7, and we're here on a road right outside the track to experience TECHART's latest creation, an aero and carbon fiber package for the Porsche 911 GT3 Touring.
Be sure to log into your YouTube account, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a video.
So I guess general basic question, what is this?
So that's right, you see our latest carbon fiber aero kit for the GT3 and GT3 with Touring package. And it's developed in the wind tunnel, and here you see the result.
Awesome. So yeah, immediately walking up, you notice that the front splitter is different. It's obviously carbon fiber. What other things on the front end have you guys changed to make this package?
Yeah, so we worked on a full body kit, so it's basically consisting of the air intake panel in the front, as well as the spoiler lip and the spoiler trim on the side. In general, all the carbon fiber parts you can have in visible carbon fiber or matte. Here we see the visible glossy version of the carbon fiber. Then we continue to the side skirt and the lower rear panel above the exhaust and the diffuser.
Oh, perfect. So I see right here that the fenders, they're painted. Are those the stock fenders and hood? And do you guys offer bare carbon fiber fenders and hood as well?
Yes, of course. So these are not the only parts we offer for the GT3 models and in general all the 911 coupe models. So you can have the carbon fiber hood from us in both visible carbon fiber as well as painted, of course, with functional outlets as well as a closed version. For the front fenders, we have a full carbon fiber version as well with air outlets, and they are a little bit wider. They are 50 millimeters wider than the stock one.
Oh, nice.
And lighter, of course.
Lighter, of course, wider front track. That's all good things, especially if you don't want understeer, right?
Yeah.
The thing that sticks out most to me is if you know a GT3 Touring, you know that it doesn't have a wing, it doesn't have a spoiler, it just follows the curves of the car all the way back. And that's the main difference between a GT3 and a GT3 Touring. Here, though, I see a Ducktail back there that looks really odd. It almost reminds me of the car Ducktail, only it looks cooler. Tell me about that a bit.
That's right. So that's our brand new product we have. It's our carbon fiber rear spoiler 3. It's a Ducktail style wing. It offers more air to the intercoolers, and it looks really cool.
Awesome, yeah, it definitely does. And then I think you were saying, so I see a carbon fiber roof here. Is that Porsche?
That's a stock roof.
That's Porsche. Yeah. I think you were mentioning that there's a little carbon fiber piece behind the roof there.
Yes.
That's a little wing?
Yeah, exactly. That's also carbon fiber.
Yep.
It matches the roof and it leads the air to the rear wing.
Cool, perfect. So the rear end also, once we crouch back down and take a look at the rear end of the car, I'll get some B-roll for it, it's really different. One, it's in carbon fiber, but it looks like there's more going on when it comes to the aerodynamics back there.
Yeah, so in general, the styling of the carbon fiber aero kit for the GT3 is very sharp. It's a very race car inspired styling.
Yep.
So you see the side skirts, they are very aggressively shaped outwards. So similar to the 911 GT3 RSR, there you have like the extreme version of that design.
Yeah.
But this is already going into that direction, and that's the look we want to create. The same goes both for the front and the rear with more aggressive spoiler. And just in general, we're replacing the plastic stock parts with carbon fiber and much more aggressive styled.
Okay. I also noticed one more thing, and that is the wheels. They are different. They are styled differently from the stock ones. I'm imagining these don't come from Porsche, do they?
Exactly. So these are our TECHART Formula 7 race lightweight forged wheels. So in general, in all the parts we develop, both wheels, also aerodynamic parts, we look for function and also lightweight. We save around 1 kilogram per wheel on the wheels, and also on the body kit, just to mention it, the rear spoiler is 30% more lighter than the stock spoiler. But on the wheels, it has something very unique about the design. They are directional, So you see they are forward shaped, and they are different, the right side to the left side. So it's a very cool design.
Yeah.
And as you can see in our 3D configurator online, you can have the wheels in any custom color variant you like. For example, with a color pinstripe, with a lacquered single part of the wheel, and they are perfectly working with the center lock function.
So this customer, I think you were telling me this car is, or at least the TECHART version now of this car, of the aero and carbon package, is brand new to him.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So he got the wheels, he got the carbon fiber kit, and he's the very first customer in the world to have the Ducktail rear spoiler.
Oh, very cool. So he chose not to go the full package, which is something that TECHART does with this package, right? You don't have to have every single carbon fiber part. You can do all of it, or you can get the rear spoiler, the Ducktail, the wheels. You know, you can kind of pick and choose if you want, if you don't want the full performance.
Exactly, exactly. So all the parts can be individually chosen, so no full package is mandatory. You can just go for interior, for wheels, for single parts of the package, for just the Ducktail spoiler. But usually it makes sense because they are all developed together. For example, the aero kit, it makes sense to take the whole package to get like the best out of the look.
I have a build in mind here. Carrera T, full TECHART carbon fiber package and aero kit. That is the car I want if I couldn't get a GT3 Touring. By the time this video comes out, Rennsport Reunion 7's over, but it was on display at that point.
Exactly.
Yeah, so a lot of people will be walking by taking a look. I'm sure the Ruby Stone color is going to draw a lot of people in, and then they'll start noticing the carbon fiber bits and the wheels. Really, really nice looking car. So I'm going to be able to drive it, right?
Yeah, exactly. We can go for a ride.
No, I've got a feeling you're not going to just throw me the keys to this new owner's brand new aero kit carbon fiber GT3 Touring. But I'm hoping I can at least, I don't think I'd be comfortable driving a car like that actually, even if you gave me the keys. But can I at least get a ride on our way back to the track?
It's up to you, but we can go for a ride, of course.
Perfect, thank you. And the last thing I want to cover on this is there any sort of price, or because the parts for this package you can buy individual, it's just you'll have to price out each part in installation at a local shop?
Exactly, so if customers are interested, we can get in touch with them, or they can get in touch directly with us for the pricing. Like this, it's around 30,000 US dollars for the full kit.
Yep.
But then it depends, do you want special painted parts, any more individualization? So it really depends. It can get more expensive, but it really depends on the customer's wishes.
Awesome. Well, very cool car. I love the styling on it. I love how it strikes that balance. I mean, aside from the color, which you just can't miss, let's say you had this car in black or green or something like that, it strikes that balance of just cool and there's something else going on with it, you know? Yeah. Really enjoy it. Thanks so much for giving us a tour of this, but stay tuned because hopefully I'll be able to give you a few impressions of the car from the passenger seat as we drive back to Laguna Seca. Yeah, so this is a really nice road right outside Laguna Seca. It's called Laurel's Grade. It is not a secret. This is a well-traveled road, so we're not going to be doing anything crazy. It's always a great chance to get a ride in a GT3 Touring. So, yeah, I noticed right now the interior of this car, it still has these the standard seats, and it looks fairly stock. Is there anything TECHART in here yet?
So not yet, but I can tell you a little bit about what we could do. So basically, especially for the GT3 models, but for all 911 coupes, we have a TECHART roll bar.
Okay.
We have a 6-point harness to use for racetrack use, so it's FIA homologated. Then we have, of course, our saddlery, so all the leather you see we can exchange with different color leather, leather Alcantara mix. We have a carbon fiber kit for the dashboard, the door panels inside. Yeah, basically.
So you could really go all out with the carbon fiber with this.
Yeah, 100%. Inside, outside. But also with the individualization, you can do from the floor mat to the roof. We can do anything you want.
Very nice. And suspension-wise, is this at this point stock as well, I'm guessing?
Yeah, this one is stock.
Gotcha.
This one has the stock nose lift kit.
Yep.
For cars that don't have a nose lift kit, for specific models, we have our own
nice.
nose lift kit. So that's really cool, especially for 991 models, for example.
Yeah. Which Porsche probably, they offered that on some, but not all.
Not
right?
all, and some cars, some owners buy the car used, and then it isn't equipped with the nose lift, and then we have one in store for them.
Nice. Well, that's a nice thing to offer, actually. You know, that's almost needed for a GT car. You know, for example, I know without a nose lift kit on my driveway at home, there's no way any GT car is going to make it up.
yeah, 100%. Especially in Germany, it's quite doable.
Yeah.
But here in the US, with also the petrol stations where you go down and then up,
Yep.
you definitely need something.
Yep. What sort of wind tunnel testing did you do wind tunnel testing?
Yeah, we did. We did. I can also share some footage with you guys. So maybe
that'd be great.
if you want, you can blend it in the video as a B-roll now.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, we did wind tunnel testing, and it was important for us to keep the well-developed aero balance of the car and actually improve the downforce where necessary, but not. It's a kit that doesn't change the aerodynamic function in a crazy way, but keeps the balance the same and improves the downforce a little bit.
Okay, nice. Yeah, it sounds like something. Somebody doesn't want a big wing, you know, as we know GT cars, like the GT3, you can't really see behind you, especially with an RS, right?
Yeah.
But this is sort of a good compromise between that.
Exactly. Also on the GT Street, it also has a large carbon fiber rear wing.
Yep.
But yeah, that's also a kit we developed in the wind tunnel. So we have the wind tunnel nearby.
Yep.
We have access to it.
Yep.
And it's definitely used on the large kits. On for example, on the Ducktail rear wing, we used simulations of airflow, so to really check how it works.
Yeah, very cool. So this is Laguna Seca, finally. I've been here, but you've never been here. And so you just keep on going right?
It's a big bucket list thing, our car-to-car.
Yeah, oh, he does want to go up. Okay, cool. Yeah, and we'll be taking this all the way up, and I'm eager to see your reaction as you make the drive up. The drive down is almost more spectacular.
Yeah, this is a childhood dream come true for me, Laguna Seca. I played it in Gran Turismo 2 in like 1999, 2000. And that's where my passion for racing started. Now I'm actually racing cars in Germany myself.
Oh, so cool.
So that's where it started, and now to be here with this car, with TECHART, it's really a privilege for me.
Nice. Yeah, it's pretty cool what they do here. You know, they always have some of these. I'm sure it's not cardboard, but these cutouts all the way up the hill. But they've got a few Porsches for this special weekend. And for those wondering about the exhaust, not a TECHART exhaust.
Exactly,
this
it's
one.
aftermarket exhaust, but not from us.
Still sounds good, but yeah, maybe he'll go for a TECHART exhaust down the line as well.
So for the GT3, at the moment we don't have an exhaust in our portfolio, so I'm sure he would have taken it if it would be available. But
are you developing a GT3 exhaust at this point?
We are thinking about it, but it's not our main product focus right now.
Yeah.
But for example, for the Carrera models and the turbo models, we have an hand welded exhaust.
Yeah.
Also for the GT Street, of course, we have our own exhaust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Icons of Porsche. That's the theme this year. I could think you could consider TECHART an icon of Porsche. You guys have been around for decades now, right?
Yeah.
When were you guys founded?
Founded in 1987.
Okay. Yeah. A year before I was born.
See, you're almost a TECHART kid.
Yeah. Exactly. No, I remember growing up with these, or seeing these in magazines. Thanks so much for giving me a ride in this and giving us a tour of this carbon fiber and aero package, and giving me a ride in the car as well. And you know, enjoy Rennsport, and I hope if anybody watching this video is at Rennsport, they enjoyed it too.